just a young boy standing to my mother's knee. She would listen to the music that would shape the man in me. Just a rockin' and a rollin' and a folk and rollin', stonin' as I spend my days going to the place where I can hear the Mr. Singer Man play our favorite song again. Tell us about adventure, about the road that brought you here. Share your heartache and your lessons about love, and we will listen, and I promise I will buy you a beer. 6-string at the ready, got that spotlight on your smile. You drove your Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Strike a secret chord like David, sing as loudly as you can about how Daddy was a trucker or a bog working man. Oh, Mr. Singer Man, play our favorite song again. Tell us about adventure, about the road that brought you here. Share your heartache and your lessons about love, and we will listen, and I promise I will buy you a beer. Let's all take a moment to be grateful for the songs that the singers of all nations have been sharing for so long. Let's be grateful for another filled with music happy day. Let's make sure that all these singers never ever go away. Oh, Mr. Singer Man, sing our favorite song again. Tell us about adventure, about the road that brought you here. Share your heartache and your lessons about love, and we will listen, and I promise I will buy you. Promise I will buy you. Oh, Mr. Singer Man, play our favorite song again. Tell us about adventure, about the road that brought you here. Share your heartache and your lessons about love, and we will listen, and I promise I will buy you a beer. Promise I will buy you. Promise I will buy you CDs. Promise I will buy you. Promise I will buy your MP3s.
I was Rebbe Jack there with the intro song. Yeah, Mr. Singer Man. Hello, my Monday Munchkins. You're all very welcome to episode 14 of the Songwriter Show here from the Rua Room here in Livestream. And you're all very welcome. Good to have you with us. How's it going? Tonight's episode, of course, as always, brought to us courtesy of the great people of Sangrial, promoting Celtic culture since 2006. Check out sangrial.be. And I hope we're loud and clear out there. I see some live chatters, which is great. I'll talk to you personally now in just a second. If it's your first time to the show, or you haven't already done so, folks, please hit that subscribe button down there. Likes are important on the videos as well. Let's YouTube know we mean business. So give us an old thumbs up. We've 3 likes already, straight in. The 3 to 4 musketeers I see are giving the likes. But it's great to have you with us here on this Monday night, every Monday night. And tonight is the 9th of January, the second show of the new year, and episode 14 of this little thing I'm doing here on the channel, where I get to, play back some great singer-songwriters from my own archive over the last few years on the channel. and a couple thrown in for good luck from other people's archive, with permission, of course. So yeah, that's the gist of the show, and I hope you'll stay with us for the next hour or so. It's going to be fun. Hello to Rabbit Jack, Louis B. Burrows is there, Stephen the Good Boorman the Smith is there, Ellen Shea, great. Ellen's coming up in a moment now with her song. Good evening, Ellen, as well. Great to see you, and Happy New Year to you. Ellen just played recently on the channel. It's great to have you all with us. Did I miss anyone there? Of course, Chris. I always used to say Chris in Germany, but he's nearly Flemish now at this stage. Great to have you with us, Chris. And Happy New Year from 23 Mitot. I think that's how you say that. Welcome, whoever you may be. It's great to have you with us. Great to have you all with us. So before we get on with the music, before we get into it, I wanted to pay a little tribute to a man we just recently lost. He was a great friend and fan of myself. He was a great fan of the Irish music scene, of the music scene in general, the folk music scene in particular. Guy Himscoot, 1937 to 2023. Guy would have been seen around the boomball, as they called them. He used to go out and walk for miles to have a dance in Ghent or wherever he was, to do a bit of folk dancing. And a lovely man. There he is with the Gentse strop around his neck. Ghent and Irish will know what that's about. So he just saw his 85th birthday and passed away just a little bit after that. So I want to pay tribute to him tonight on the show and dedicate tonight's show to the great Guy Himscoot. He was never happier than sitting in the Celtic Towers in Ghent with a pint of Guinness, watching the Irish rugby, and so he'll be sorely missed from the scene. And like I said, a great, generous man, a great friend, and to all of us on the scene. So rest in peace, dear Guy. And if anyone wants to leave a tribute later on in the comment section to Guy for his friends and family, please feel free to do so. So I just wanted to wish that man and his friends and family, give everybody my deepest sympathy who's related to Guy, and just pay a little tribute to the great man that he was. He'll be sorely missed, Guy Himscoot. So you're all very welcome, folks. This is Songs from the Rua Room, is the YouTube channel, and this is the Songwriter Show, and all going to plan. I'm going to start off with a lady who played here recently, and she's on the chat there tonight, and she left a beautiful album behind her here as well after performing. Ellen Shea is her name. She came all the way from the Netherlands, and she brought a fella with her called Tom de Porter to play her great song called Toby, which is track number 5 from this great album here, Caged Bird. And she's over there tonight. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Ellen, it's great to have you with us. So song 1 tonight, accompanied by Tom de Porter on mandolin. No stranger to the Rua Room, indeed he isn't. Plays in a few different outfits, but he's here with Ellen on this great song. I hope you enjoyed song 1 tonight, called Toby.
It was a day like any other day. The sun was shining, but it felt like rain. Thought about the things he'd heard, and it made him wonder, how much is it all worth? He drove to the shore to clear his head. Late summer air couldn't soften up his head. Toby said, seemed very much in love, and he thought, maybe it isn't so bad. It might be all just in my head. He drove to the shore to clear his head. Late summer air seemed to soften up his head. Toby said, he drove back home and he walked through the door and he saw strange clothes lying all over the floor. Sound like sour note in a beautiful song. Those things they just don't belong. He drove to the shore to clear his head. Late summer air couldn't soften up his head. He didn't want it, he didn't choose it. Now she did. Late summer air couldn't soften up his head. Toby left her. He left her. It was a day like any other day. The sun was shining, but it felt like gray.
The lovely Ellen Shea, and of course the legendary Tom the Porter there as well, accompanying her on that great Kentucky mandolin. Yeah, I think that's a lovely version, lads. You should check it out. Check out the album version. It's beautiful on this album as well. Links to everybody and everything, as always, folks, will be in the, the old down under there, the old info section. So check out the great music of Ellen Shea. Thank you, Ellen. Lovely to have you here with us in the chat as well. The Nord Buren, the North Neighbours Macantoffa music, they sure do, says Stephen. Yeah, absolutely. It's a Geweldig number, says Reba Jack. Yeah, thanks for all the lovely comments. It's great. Eamon McCormick is here. Great to see you, Eamon, whether you're in Germany or Ireland or China, wherever you are touring. It's great to have you with us. There's a Eamon McCormick song coming up in the show later on too. Thanks for the kind words, Eamon. Great to have you with us. Very nice song, says Chris. Yeah, you're struggling to play the mandolin. Yeah, I struggled at it myself for a little while too, Chris. Even though my mother was a fairly prolific and she was a good banjo player in her time, and I thought she taught me a few little riffs back in the day. But no joy, I stuck with the guitar. Beautiful song, awesome complimentary mandolin lines. Ectoire, couldn't say it better myself. Louis B. Burroughs. Beautiful. Yeah, lots of nice comments coming in there. And Ellen is grateful for them as well, I see. Absolutely. Tom the Porter playing the mandolin, says Ellen. Yeah, indeed. Gorgeous. Yeah, Tom makes everyone smile, indeed. He does, Stephen. Of course, you know from the Rusty Zippers, of course, Ed the Smull, and yeah, great. Top boys, two of them. Yeah. Mojo reckons you should try a banjo instead. Mojo, you have to stop talking about banjos and get yourself one. Come on, it's time. It's time, I think. Anyway, thanks very much. Ellen Shea, track number 1 tonight. We'll head on. We'll keep going with track number 2 tonight. I was in Ireland in 2019. I had the cameras with me. I was recording a few people on the road, and Katja van der Porten was over also at the same time, and I made her drive me around Ireland here and there to record some great artists. One of those great artists was a girl, Argentinian, I believe, Clara Butler, living now in Ennis in County Clare, and through the kindness of a guy called Owen O'Neill, who lives down there as well. Owen has a great radio programme on Sunday mornings of Irish traditional music, and is a great Irish traditional player, but he also is a songwriter. I'll be playing a song of his next week. And anyway, he set up this lovely recording. You would have heard Mammy Rin there, Anne Rin playing in last week's show, and that was all part of the same session we did in the Glore Theatre in Ennis. And Clara was one of the artists that I met for the first time that day, and she writes great songs. I think she's out there on the road at the moment around Ireland. She has a gig tonight, so I don't know if she's watching this live, but she said she's going to watch it after. But it's a great song. She has many great songs, and I hope you enjoy this one of hers. Here's Clara Butler and her great song.
Sitting here on my porch, watching clouds pass me by, counting pine trees from afar, smell of turf in the fire, keeping no track of my time, whistling west wind from behind. It no longer blocks my way. This is where I want to stay. No more need to be blue, 'cause I'll always have you to mind me all the way through. All the way. Sipping coffee from my mug, waving at friends passing by, finding contentment at my door. I don't wish to ask for more. Keeping no track of my time, leaving all weather behind, hiding no longer myself away. This is where I wish to stay. No more need to be blue, 'cause I'll always have you to mind me all the way through. All the way, all the way, all the way, all the way.
Nice one. Clara Butler from Ennis by way of Argentina. Gorgeous stuff. Beautiful, says Ellen Shea. Yeah, absolutely. And Chris is getting goosebumps there. Yeah, absolutely. She had the same effect when I heard her singing for the first time. Just blew me away. And she's writing great songs as well. She plays flute, great traditional Irish musician as well now down there. And yeah, great to see her and to know that lady. Lily knows how to play the nylon string and sings like an angel, says Stephen. Yes, correct, sir. And you reckon there's a touch of the early old school Madonna vibes. Is that right, Jack? Okay. He loves it anyway. Yeah, Madonna. Jack, you are the Madonna, he says, from Sin City, from St. Class. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Oh, he's very funny, is that Stephen Guy. Gorgeous, fragile timbre in her voice. Indeed, Louis V. Burrows. Yeah, thanks for all the great comments, folks. Lovely to read the vibes coming in real time. Absolutely. And thanks very much to Clara. And I'll see you in County Clare sometime down the road, Clara. If you're watching this tonight or later, we'll have a song in County Clare. Next up is a band called Bard and a song called Slow Down. Clara's song, by the way, was called All the Way. And you can check out her YouTube video. Links to Clara's YouTube video below, and all links to everybody below. She has great songs, so check those out. All the Way was the name of that song. I forgot to mention it at the start. I was in the town of Kurna in Belgium. Where's that? I forget. But back in 2020 anyway, for a Rua Room Rambles recording. And 3 young lads sat around the kitchen table in Kurna, and we recorded the song called Slow Down. It's a great one. Check them out. They're called Bard.
Watch the world and what's around. You got to slow it down. Behind, leave it all behind. One day I'll leave this town and leave it all behind. Your thoughts are roaming in and out of reach. You keep believing one day you'll be free. Your mind is spinning out of control. You got to slow it. Slow down, you got to slow it down. Watch the world and what's around. You got to slow it down. Tonight we get by. Leave our troubles all behind. Tonight we get by. Your thoughts are roaming in and out of reach. You keep believing one day you'll be free. Your mind is spinning out of control. You got to slow it. Your thoughts are roaming in and out of reach. You keep believing one day you'll be free. Your mind is spinning out of control. You got to slow it. slow down, slow down. Got to slow it down. Watch the world and what's around. You got to slow it down.
Good words of advice from a young band there called Bard. Slow down. We need to slow it down, lads. We need to slow it down. Nice one, Bard. Well done to you. That was perfect. A perfect band indeed. It all fits together, doesn't it? Indeed, it does, Stephen. Like a warm blanket. Yeah, and that Telecaster. You like the sound of that, do you? Yeah, great little musicians. Really are. They're fine musicians. Absolutely, they are. And there's Glynis Whiting. Great to have you with us, and much love to you and Barry, and Happy New Year to you, wherever you are out there. What did you say, Chris? A butterscotch blonde Telecaster. Yeah, I can never go wrong with that. Yeah, indeed. Very true. Well, that might be so reading out loud here. Yeah, no bad song yet. I'm glad there's no bad songs. If Chris says we're okay, we're okay. Sounds good. Good. Happy to hear it, Ellen. Happy to hear it. Who knows? He may forget the mic, Chris. Let's hope. Yeah, so far I've been unmuted, but I won't jinx it. Touch wood. Thanks for that, Mr. Mojo. Thanks for that. Very, very much appreciated. Oh, look at them in sunny Madeira. Is that where you are? Is that where you are, Glynis? It's not so sunny in Leavagam here. It's wet, wild, and wonderful in Warscote, but it's okay. We're in warm company. I'm glad it's nice over there in sunny Madeira. And thanks for tuning in all the way from over there. Eamon McCormick is up next. Eamon is, I think he's in the chat or was in the chat. Old friend of mine from the scene. He spends his time between Germany and Dublin and all over the world, really. He's a hard-working blues musician. And this is a brand new song from his brand new album. And as I said, you can check out Eamon's links down below. The song is called Hats Off to Lemmy. And guess who it's about? Hats Off to Lemmy. Yeah. And he's a fine rocker. This man, we did a Raving with Rua interview, and Eamon has toured with some of the finest and the best, including the one and only Rory Gallagher. You can check out the whole interview there on the Raving with Rua and Eamon McCormick's story. But here he is. Hats off to Lemmy, and yeah, rock it out, sir. See, I did it again, didn't I? I did. Jumping ahead of myself in the show. There I go. I have to stick to the list, you see. That's because Stephen was talking about me messing up, and as soon as he does, I mess up. Well, it's okay. We're going to have Eamon in a second. So I'll come back to that one. Here he is, the wonderful Eamon McCormick, and Hats Off to Lemmy.
Hands off to let me, as true as a rocker should be. Goddamn, he don't need no shrink. Mad as a hatter, crazy as a loon, daft as a brush, wired to the moon, but as real as the day is long. Yeah, take it away. Should be. Goddamn, he don't need no shrink. Mad as a hatter, crazy as a loon, daft as a brush, wired to the moon, but as real as the day is long. Yeah!
Wonderful Eamon McCormack, and a tip of the hat there to the great Lemmy. What a great video that was and is. Rockin' vibe. Nice, says Ellen Shea. Absolutely. Turned up to 11, says Louis B. Yeah, absolutely. So his album is simply called Eamon McCormack, self-titled. It's out now. Get yourself a copy of that if you can. Stream it, buy it if you can. Links to the great Eamon McCormack down below. Guitar, Chris. Cheers to the one and only Lemmy. Yep. He's the man. He's the man. Rockin' the Rickenbacker. Lemmy never dies, says Rabbit Jack. Nice one. Yeah, the old Rickenbacker was in action there, appearing out of nowhere. What did Stephen the Jinx, the Smith say? Yeah, rock and roll like ZZ Top School. Super video indeed. Fans of Lemmy will love that. I love that. And I'm not even a rocker, I'm a folker. A what? Yeah. Video clip is so great, says Jack. It sure is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That style is the other half of your heart, is it, Chris? Yeah. You're a bit of a rocker yourself, so you know what you're talking about. Certainly. You certainly do. Right, folks, put on the kettle. It's that time of the night I have to do one of these. And just to remind you, you're watching the Songwriter Show here on Songs from the Rua Room, my YouTube channel, dedicated to singer-songwriters from Belgium and beyond. And if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, folks. Very important. We just passed the 2,000 sub mark, and we're going for it. Next stop, 10,000. Okay, let's do it. Let's do this thing. And lots of likes coming in there as well. We've 8 likes so far. Hit that, smash that like button there. Let YouTube know we mean business, will you? Thank you very much. And to remind you that tonight's episode, of course, sponsored as always by Sangreal, World of the Celts, promoting Celtic culture since 2006. Check out sangreal.be for lots of information about the Celtic world, please do that. My open mic is back, the showcase over in Aiklo, the last Sunday of the month. Proud to announce this month's names. We had to postpone December, but we're back in full swing for episode number 7 of the open mic, the Rua Room open mic at the Penguin in Aiklo. Lucia Dora is going to play. Nick Pieces is going to play. Herbie Van Zanten, Brother of a Feather, Bob Woods, and Casey Wong. Casey was in the room today recording one of his great songs, so I roped them in for the 29th of January. It's at 4 o'clock. Put it in your agenda. 4 p.m, folks, and it'd be great to have you over in Aiklo. If you are doing nothing else, drop us a line, and please do that. Come on over to us. And again, just to remind you, this is an active recording studio. If you want audio or video production done, or any of the things listed there, from guitar lessons to multi-camera live streaming, I can provide it here in lovely Leavegem. So yeah, feel free. Let me know. Come on over if you need any of that stuff. We'll help you out. Next big open mic over there in Ghent tomorrow. Excuse me, the 10th of January at 8 o'clock. It's a nighttime show on the Herberg Macarius. Another great one. Amaury Sonneville, Jo Geboers, Geboers, I'm saying that right, yeah. Annalise Boganout, Rubus is playing, Laura Machtelnix, and Helen Francis. Some well-known names there, some Rua Roomers in that list. So that is near Damport Station in Ghent, and always a great open mic. I'm over in Berringen, I think is the name of the town, with the great Peter Arnout on Radio Benelux tomorrow. So I will miss that. But check it out. Go over to the open mic if you like. It's more of a showcase, like my own thing. It's a very, very nice gig in Ghent. The Rua Room is also a reseller of AER acoustic amplifiers, an official reseller. AER celebrating 30 years in the game. So if you are in the market for an amp that will last you a lifetime, you can consider buying it through me here, and I'll get my little kickback. Win-win for everybody. AER, they check out their website for all the products, not just amplifiers. They have guitar pickups, all kinds of great stuff. So happy to be associated with AER, and also very happy to be associated with Triad Orbit, proactiveaudio.eu. They are distributors in Europe of the great American brand of stands, double stands, all kinds of clamps for studios, big and small, photo studios, recording studios. You can use Rua Room 10 to get a 10% discount code at the checkout if you're interested in any of that gear. It is expensive gear, but it's amazing gear. I have it all over the studio here, clamping up lamps and double neck mic stands in the studio and stuff. It is really, really, really serious stuff. And Triad Orbit are amazing. Don't take my word for it. Check them out online there, and all that good stuff. Thanks very much. That was the ad break. Thank you for your patience. Lovely to have you here. All the chatters that are coming in. I missed that comment. I want to just say, put that up there. Thanks, Dahi. Hope it didn't scare anyone away. Not at all. It was great. We have plenty of rockers watching this. Yeah, really, really good song, Eamon, and well done. And the best of luck with the new album. I hope you sell lots. And there's Casey coming in at the break. Excuse me. Hiya, Casey. Welcome as always. You did miss some good music, but you know the good thing about this is that you can rewatch it in about half an hour's time. It'll all be over, and you can go back and go through, and you can watch Stephen Jinkson, the show, and all that good stuff that you missed. But thanks for being here. Thank you for being here. Now let's go back and play some music, and I have to go and just adjust something here very quickly to line up the next video. It was the summer, I think, of 2019, if I'm not mistaken, when I recorded this great group over in Ghent. The Gavlugenden is the name of the band. How would you translate that in English? The song is called Boy. It was 2020. Wow. Something to do with the flown or the flying. Is there something? The Gavlugenden. Tell me, someone. what that is, what that means. But they're a great act. Some fine talent in this outfit here. The Winged. Thank you, Reba Jack. The Winged, indeed. Yes. Okay, that's what they're called in English, but the Gavlugenden are a fine lineup. You'll recognise some of the musicians in this already, but take it away. Great song called Boy.
Straat van onschuld, jeugd en deugd. Blijf maar proberen, mij bedoelt je niet. Ik herken de geur waarvan een te geniet. Ik ben dat niet gewend, hoe zeker jij van jezelf bent. Wie is hier jager, wie is dier? Doe eens normaal, jij bent toch veel te klein voor zo'n gewiekst en onafhankelijk brein. Boy, boy, wat ben je mooi, vers gezaaid en nog lentegroen. Zijn je ouders daar, mag je met mij vandaag buiten spelen, boy. Boy, boys, they will be boys. Dus geen reden om serieus te doen. Van de hele club ben jij mijn lievelingsspeur. Mag je aaien, boy. Dit is niet wat ik voor ogen had, maar plots had het me bij lurf en klaat. Het is zo intens, geen ontkomen aan. Ik ben het vervagen van mijn grens nabij. Ik wil zo graag een lijntje, jij erbij. Ik zie dat het je frustreert. Vind jij wat wij nu doen verkeerd? Voor mij de schaamte, voor jou de tranen. Als we nu scheiden is het gevaar voorbij. Spring op je pootjes en op weg van mij. Boy, boy, wat ben je mooi, vers gezaaid en nog lentegroen. Zijn je ouders daar, mag je met mij vandaag buiten spelen, boy. Boy, boys, they will be boys. Dus geen reden om serieus te doen. Van de hele club ben jij mijn lievelingsspeur. Mag je aaien, boy.
Yes, the Gavlugenden Winged. Some serious talent in that lineup. That's a lovely comment there from Shapolines. Kalinka, we love you and your voice. Hello. Good to have you with us, Shapolines. And great to have you with us. We have a song of yours coming up soon. Flemish. Love hearts. I love that language. Nice song, by the way, says Chris. Yeah, beautiful. Nice Spanish vibes, says Stephen. Yeah, I love the ooze and the super moi. Yeah, absolutely super moi. Ellen Shea, beautiful, says I love how the voices come together. Aren't they amazing? Yeah, what a fine bunch of singers and musicians. This is absolutely gorgeous, Reba Jack says. Very, very good. Yeah, I suppose it could be Spanish jazz. Yeah, that's one way to put it, Ellen. And the vocal control is impressive. Indeed, it is, Louis. Absolutely. Amazing, Casey, right? Yes. Echt waar. Super, super mooi. Super mooi. Right. Thank you all very, very much for being here. And thanks for all the likes, by the way, that are flying in there. Yes, everyone who's watching is liking. That's good. Let's YouTube know we mean business, and that's important. We're gonna have a little bit more blues, and a couple of shows back I played a band called Vredog. There was a session with his band he did in the Mississippi in Ghent, and here he is flying solo on one of his blues numbers, the great Michiel de Aes, and I like this a lot. I think you will too. Check him out.
You always keep me waiting, you barely reply. I'm drained by all the craving, please fill me up inside. Stuff me with your loving like a 12-pound turkey served on Christmas Eve. When I pull out my special gravy recipe, you're never gonna wanna leave. I'm in a haze, in the mist I see your face. As soon as I approach it disappears. I'm losing the game, is there nothing left to gain? Can I quit? I did not volunteer. You unsolvable riddle, should I give up the fight? I'm waiting for a signal, ignoring all stoplights. Driving out the intersection madly with a blindfold on my eyes. It's a lethal street race, baby, only you can help me to survive. I'm in a haze, in the mist I see your face. As soon as I approach it disappears. I'm losing the game, is there nothing left to gain? Can I quit? I did not volunteer. Always keep me waiting. I'm drained by all the craving. Stuff me with your loving like a 12-pound turkey served on Christmas Eve. When I pull out my special gravy recipe, you're never gonna wanna I'm in the haze, in the mist I see your face. As soon as I approach it disappears. I'm losing the game, is there nothing left to gain? Can I quit? I did not volunteer. Can I quit? I did not volunteer. Can I quit? 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 I did not volunteer.
The great Michiel de Hayes, and a bit of Belgian blues there. I know, amazing stuff. Wow, says Casey. Yes, indeed. It's just he's just so good, and he is indeed from Belgium. And yeah, great bit of blues playing there. His blues breaks and swings in the best way, says Mojo. And then his singing. Oh yeah, this is more than the blues. I think so. I think you're right, sir. Yeah. Yeah, Michiel is great, says Rebbe Jack. And yes, indeed, from Belgium, Casey. Smiley face. Absolutely. Lovely, says Eamon McCormick. Great you're still with us, lads. Lovely to have you. Great voice, great vibe. Indeed, lekker. Thanks, Ellen. Yeah, beautiful stuff. And thanks very much to Michiel. You can check out his band Vreedog as well. They do mighty work and write great songs. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. The song title is called The Game, by the way. Michiel de Hayes, indeed, and from the band Vreedog. Brilliant stuff. Thanks very much, Michiel. Nigel Parrington flies under the banner of the Low Countries, and Nigel runs a great open mic in Mechelen at the Floating App once a month as well. I think it's just last Thursday it happened. He's in England at the moment. He says he's home visiting the mammy, the family anyway, and he might see this on the replay. But he did one of the earlier recordings in the old Rua Room in Ghent, and so we'll go back in time for a minute and we'll play a song called "Hole of My Heart." He has a lovely baritone guitar here, and this is the great Nigel Parrington from the Low Countries. Check him out.
Confession is good for the soul, for helping a heart with a hole. Well, that's why I chose to send you a rose, so that I would finally know if this hole in my heart would grow. Enclosed with the rose was a note upon which a truthfully wrote. Well, don't ask me why, but for you I would die. And the hole in my heart it grew. This hole in my heart is you. So long have I tried to let sorrow slide away. Confession is good for the soul, for helping a heart with a hole.
Hole in My Heart the great Nigel Parrington from the Low Countries. Check him out. Gorgeous. They make gorgeous music. Goosebumps again, says Chris, from a male voice this time. Very intense. Great. And a thumbs up. Yeah, he's super good. Nigel is great, says Rebbe Jack. Love everything he does. Me too. Rebbe Jack, yes, he's just wonderful. Eamon, you enjoyed that bit of blues there, did you, from the Belgian boy Michiel there earlier? I thought you might. He's superb. Yes, sure. You can't beat a baritone guitar, Stephen, can you? Yes, guitar playing is so good. I know, and the sound of that baritone, absolutely. That song got to you, did it, Ellen? It's hauntingly beautiful, gorgeous song. Nigel is a great songwriter and a songwriter teacher as well over in Mechelen, and well worth checking out his material, folks. They make great music. He makes great music too. Normally works with his alongside his lovely wife, and they fly under the banner of the Low Countries. So yeah, right, we're getting on in the evening, folks. We're going to have a couple more songs. A friend to the Rua Room here, she did a live stream recently. She did a couple of great songs on the channel called Sundel Corazon, and I played her a couple of weeks ago on the show. But she introduced me to this next artist at a gig in Ghent, and very, very glad she did. Els Elliott is the name of the artist. A fantastic singer-songwriter. She's accompanied here by Tim DeRue on guitar. I'm going to play a track from Tim next week, who's also a wonderful singer-songwriter in his own right. But this is Els Elliott, and see if you can spot E.T. in the video. The song in Flemish, Dagen van Goud, the Days of Gold, and it's great. Her name is Els Elliott.
Het moet eruit, het is weer gezegd. Dit verhaal gaat voor mij misschien wat te ver. Kan ik het navigeren, kan ik het wel aan? Wanneer mijn hart weer een tel zal overslaan, ben ik weer aan het huilen begonnen, zonder dat iemand mijn tranen zal drogen. Hoe is het opnieuw zo ver kunnen komen? Wanneer ben jij in godsnaam in mijn hart gaan wonen? En ik loop langs de straten en ik voel mij verbonden met alles wat zingt, met alles wat klinkt. En ik voel mij verbonden met mensen die hopen, of net zoals ik juist alles verkloten. En als jij me komt vragen en ik je wil geven zoals het mooiste verhaal ooit geschreven, dit neemt niemand ons nog af, want we hebben toch tenminste dit gehad. Oh, oh, als de dagen van goud zijn en de zon op het gezicht schijnt en het geluk ligt hier overal. Oh, oh, en we dansen de nacht in, geen zorgen, geen verwachting. Hou het vast, laat het nooit meer gaan. Met tranen kom ik geen stap verder, maar ik laat me tenminste gaan. Ik zet mezelf open, ik laat het stromen. Rivieren van geluk of rivieren van verdriet, het is maar hoe je het ziet. En als we dan later hierop terugkijken en we denken, gadverdamme, dat waren nog eens tijden. En toen we dan zochten en toen we dan vonden en alles kwam goed, want je vertelde wat je voelt. Ik wil bloemen op tafel en elke dag feest. Ik wil niks meer moeten, dat is allemaal al geweest. Want ik ga ervoor en ik zeg dan voluit, het moet eruit, het moet eruit, het moet eruit, het moet eruit. Wow, wow, als de dagen van goud zijn en de zon op het gezicht schijnt en het geluk ligt hier overal. Oh, oh, en we dansen de nacht in, geen zorgen, geen verwachting. Hou het vast, laat het nooit meer
Lovely. Els Elliott, folks, accompanied there by the great Tim DeRue. Yeah, have it on good authority, Stephen, and everyone. That lady writes great songs on the Flemish variety. Strong song, love this lady, her style, me too, and ink. Yeah, once she has ink, she's in, Stephen. Is that it? Yeah, she has got great ink, and she sure does. Didn't understand the words, says Chris, but I simply love that one. Yeah, me too. The great David Lynch should give it a listen. Yes, indeedy. Louis B. Burrows, lovely, lovely song. Great guitar work. Tim as well. Yeah, absolutely. Kudos to Tim. I'm going to play a song from Tim next week. He's also a great singer-songwriter and musician. Yeah, Els Elliott was the name of that lady. And thanks to Son del Corazon for that introduction back in the day to that lovely lady, Els Elliott. Dagen van Goud, Days of Gold. So, yeah. Right, folks, we have one more song for you. Are you ready for this? We have Mexico, we have Spain, all together in one room, the Rua Room. And they came in and sang a new song for me here back in the day. And what fun we had recording this great song. You liked the sound of the Epiphone too, did you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mr. BB, yeah, great sounding guitar. It sure was, Stephen. The Chapolines, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Chapolines, I think is how you pronounce it properly in Spanish. Rumba Compartida. Rumba Compartida is the name of the track. And Izzy's ready for this one, says Stephen. It sounds great, Eamon. Yeah, I had to brush up on my Flemish as well. Yeah, I know. It's probably too late for me to brush up on my Flemish, but yeah, it's a gorgeous song. Yeah, indeed. He had a what? A what pedal? A wobbly. he had his wobbly pedal going there too. Louis, he did. All right, let's get in the mood for this and do a little bit of dancing there if you have space. Here are a great duo. Sometimes based in Ghent, sometimes in Mexico, sometimes in Spain. Rumba Compartida from Chapolines. Okay, let's do this.
Encuentro mi lugar entre mis noches desveladas.
vamos con
Yes, amazing top class stuff from Chapolines and gracias yourself, Chapolines, for performing that great song here in the room. De nada, as I say, that's the height of my Spanish. Rumba compartida apparently means shared rumba. Is that correct? Yeah, and I wish I understood it too, Jack. But the song has such intense vibe. I love it, says Rebbe Jack. Yes, they put in a few words there of Spanish for us to get the message. Bravo, says Stephen, and something in Spanish. Gracias. Beautiful. Thanks for all the lovely comments. Yeah, amazing rhythm, and this rhythmically it goes all over the place, but it's gorgeous. Yes, it's really what you said there. Headstock as Dico aficionado. I'm loving the electromagnet coil there. Yes, indeed. You're a headstock Dico aficionado. Indeed, you are, Mr. Flowery Headstock. Fantastic. Great stuff. Thank you very, very much, everybody, for joining us tonight. Great to have you all with us. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you discovered a new songwriter or two, or maybe heard from an old favourite. Thanks to all. Big round of applause to all the musicians who played for us tonight. Hooray! Round of applause. Thanks to all the live chatters, and of course to all the brilliant musicians who got a spin on the show tonight. Thank you all very, very much for subscribing, for liking and sharing the videos out. And the more you share, the more these songs get heard, and the more these songwriters get heard. And subscriptions always welcome. Anybody wants to throw something in the chip jar, there is a PayPal link flying around up there and down in the links below. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next Monday night, as per usual, here on Songs from the Rua Room. Tota Vulgan de Kier. Here's my big moment. Good night. Thank you for watching the show, for subscribing and helping the channel grow. See you next Monday night. That's right. Good night.